Right, so my initial reaction to the final of Murder Drones, or the seeming final. Who knows, they might do something else afterwards. But yeah, that was certainly an ending, I gotta say. In terms of my predictions, I got a good chunk of it right. I also got a lot very, very wrong. But to be fair to me, I think the stuff I got wrong I could never have predicted. Like, spoilers if you haven't already seen it. End up flying up in the spaceship and immediately grabbing Uzi, like instantly. Like, how on earth you got a spaceship, knew where to Uzi was, and be able to get to her in like 5 seconds flat is ridiculous. I managed that. But yeah, it's certainly a very beautiful episode. Definitely, like the animation was on point in almost every area. The character models and reactions and expressions were a bit off. Like N in the spaceship was definitely the most stark one. It looked very off model, really. But the most part, looked very, very pretty. You can definitely tell a lot of work went into it in every degree. But I feel very much a sense of style over substance in a lot of areas. Like the plot felt very simplified, just like we need to get to the end, screw everything else. Like V coming back, again spoilers, V coming back and riding the dinosaur. Just like, okay, sure. Obviously V was coming back, but you know, she just showed up and kind of, I guess, fulfilled her arc in a way. But we did get some more hinted info at her. I don't think people don't seem to have picked up on it, who I've spoken to, but it seems that V was actually very much aware of Sin's plan, wanting them to do their job, quote unquote, and they get left alone. And V was aware of that, but clearly had a heel turn at some point, and had a moment of weakness because she almost kind of begged in front of her Tesla at one point. But decided to, in the end, fight for the good guys, as it were. Again, like, it strikes me as like they wrote the whole final like 4 times, animated it partway through, and then gave up, and then redid it again. Because like, even with the massively increased animation quality and anything else they could be doing, seeing just weirdly like 20 minutes for a year, like a year's work they've been doing, seems a bit odd. Like, it still seems very much on the short side. Like something clearly happened behind the scenes, and like, especially with what the characters do and say and how the plot is structured, something has definitely gone on there. And like, characters expecting you to do and say things that they would do, just not doing them or not really being brought up. Like arcs being very quickly, yeah, we acknowledge the arc, we acknowledge the thing, and like give like a sentence or a word, then rush on immediately for cool action scenes. Like, it feels like they didn't quite know how to tie up all the loose ends, so they just kind of like glazed it all over with some very pretty visuals and a really nicely choreographed fight scene in hopes we wouldn't notice. Which, by the looks of how positive the episode reaction had been, seemed to have worked. But I feel that the hot like craze in episode 8 will cool over the next few days, as there is still clearly a lot of faults in the final, a lot of like poor details and bad writing decisions that are in there. But I would overall say it's an enjoyable final. I would definitely like I was definitely on the edge of my seat for that. Like, I was definitely engaged and entertained, so in that aspect the episode certainly succeeded for sure. But I definitely feel like there's loads of like niggling thoughts at the back of my mind that I can't really let go of. So like, if it's off the cuff, I give it a good 7.5 out of 10. Like, I still pretty liked it. I pretty much liked it. Like, it's still a Liam Vickers product, and you know, you can't knock the technical achievement of it all. It's definitely the most well animated thing to come out of indie animation probably ever, to be honest. I mean, I haven't seen all indie animation, so I can't really like give that a definitive claim, but better than anything I've seen out of indie animation, certainly, and most mainstream animation, to be honest. But I feel like if you take one thing out of this like off the cuff reaction, it was more style over substance, definitely. Looking pretty over actually having a plot that made sense. I'll come down with my probably full episode reaction out soon-ish, and then probably a full review, and then I'll probably decide what to do with Murder Drones afterwards. Obviously, I was very late to the party, so yeah. I'll see you all guys around and look forward to that. Alright.